So it's important for women to understand that you can have a successful relationship with a dark masculine man. Now, here's an important thing. Someone asked me a question like, well, should I leave him and just go be with somebody else? And my answer to that is no. When you feel connected to a dark masculine man and you're in love with this man and now you're thinking about him and you want to be with him and maybe you guys have had, connection a few times or whatever, but now you're seeing he's not showing up and now you're seeing some of the toxic behavior from him, the question is, well, should I leave him and should I go be with somebody else? Here's the thing. If you can leave him and be okay, like okay for real, like not okay like what you're presenting to your friends and you see what I'm saying, but like okay for real, like I'm really okay not being with this person, I'm really looking for something different. If you can do that, then sure, then you should leave the dark masculine. If you somehow ended up with him and you missed the red flags, which usually that's not the case, but you somehow missed the red flags and maybe you just were caught off guard. Like his game was so good that he kind of caught you off guard. Then yeah, that's a situation where you can go ahead and leave. And if you do that early enough, then it's fine. However, if you really are connected to him and attached to him, I suggest instead of leaving him, you actually try to understand yourself better. You do the work so that you don't attract a man like him again into your life. Because what happens is, if you don't do the work with your dark masculine, you'll attract another one. So I've worked with a number of clients, and their history is, hey, I'm with a dark masculine man. Well, tell me about your past boyfriends. Well, yeah, I was with other dark masculines before. So they're repeating the same thing over and over again. So that nothing's changing. So instead of being in a long-term relationship with one man, right, they're in multiple relationships over time that show up in a similar way where they're not getting what they want. The communication's not solid. There's no commitment. There's no regularity in terms of, you all seeing each other and you all making plans. You all are not building together. None of those things are taking place. None of those things are happening. And the reason why is because you didn't do the work with those other dark masculine situations. Like you just left the situation. But you left the situation the same person you are. When we say doing the work inside these dark masculine situations, what we're saying is you should be a new person. You should be a better person when you leave the relationship. You should be more empowered. More empowered means you're able to attract something in your life that's in alignment with what you really want, desire, and deserve as a woman.